You really are as remarkable as Dad said.
He's like, yeah, you know.
He's like, he's like,
Yeah. What's going on? It's your boy Sintel with the Intel, and you can already see Rakai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
hello. Now,
Hey, what is going down? This is Doctor Who Season 7, Episode 4. This one is called The Power of Three. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Make sure you stay to the very end, because you already know me and Rakai. We're going to chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth, if you will, over the things we've enjoyed and over some of the things we may be scratching our heads over. So, without any further ado, let's get started. All right, we back at it. He's Who
power
Streets.
of three.
Life
the
with the
power
Doctor
of two.
was like-
The power of many.
You having such a good time right now, brother.
We have two lives, real life and Doctor life.
Yeah.
I feel like real life gets much of a look in.
I don't like the domesticated versions of them. They're so boring.
No, I don't want to say that I don't like the domesticated version now,
Not today.
but they need the domesticated version now.
Have to become part of ours. Except once.
I'm still surprised they're still alive. Like, that's just, man, y'all doing a lot.
Came to stay.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
What are you doing lying around? Haven't you seen them?
Oh, everybody got boxes, huh?
What are they?
Nobody knows.
What the hell?
Doctor,
Oh.
a global appearance of millions of small cubes. Despite official warnings,
I wouldn't be picking them up. I know that much.
Yeah, but they're too perfectly formed for that. Are they extraterrestrial in origin?
Why are you picking it up?
What if they're bombs? Billions of tiny bombs.
Yeah, right?
Or transport capsules, maybe with
I love that Rory's pops is a part of the circle now.
messages needing decoding. Or they're all parts of a bigger whole.
Ooh.
that's what it feels like.
There couldn't be life forms in every cube, could there?
I don't know. And I really don't like not knowing. What? You've got a job?
Yeah, of course I've got a job. What do you think we do when we're not with you?
Sick.
My shift starts in an hour. You don't know where my scrubs are.
In the lounge where you left them.
Uh-oh. What's that look mean?
The journalist and the nurse. Long way from Ledworth.
So SWAT team about to bust in on them.
Oh, yeah.
Or Earth, but for us. 10 years older, 10 years of you. On and off.
10 years.
10 years. That's crazy. Is that the longest we've stayed with a companion?
There are soldiers all over my house, and I'm in my pants.
All these muscles, and they still don't know how to knock. Sorry about the raucous end.
Hello there.
Hello.
4 hours, we had to check it out, and the dogs do love a run out. Hello.
The dogs do love a run out.
And with dress sense like that,
Yeah.
You know who it
He's
is.
the doctor.
You know who it is. Yep.
I hoped it'd be you.
Tell me.
She's the daughter of the other one, of the guy that he worked with forever.
Always in touch.
That's impressive. I don't want them to be impressive. I want them vulnerable with a nice Achilles heel.
What they're made of or why they're here.
And all around the world, people are picking them up,
Right?
taking them home.
Like iPads have dropped out of the sky, taking them to work. Films, posting them on Flickr and YouTube within 3 hours.
Flicker. Oh, man.
Yeah, it took you back, didn't it?
Day and night, record absolutely everything about them. Team Cube, in it together.
Stop kissing stuff.
Patient.
Yes, you, not me. I hate being patient. Patience is for wimps.
Did he just call him a wimp?
A
Just
little
like
bit.
that? Listen, they got them a houseboy. They don't even know. Just go be busy, doctor.
99, 100, Amy!
I forgot. That's right. He was a footballer.
Yep. He's the only
Crazy.
doctor I've seen that actually knows how to run, like, for real. He doesn't run like an actor.
Yeah, because he actually was an athlete.
Hour.
Just think, we got the doctor and Damon Targaryen because his knee blew out.
Hey, there's a silver lining in everything, right? Meanwhile, Pops is chilling.
Come if you like.
They can't just go off like that.
Can't they? Can't you? That's how it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say, Grandpa, you need to catch up. That's what they do.
And if it is, will those behind it ever come forward and explain exactly what it's...
No, because as soon as they do, then some have one of them cubes. And
Exactly.
Your company's done.
Did real life just get started?
I like it.
So do I.
I don't. Y'all ain't adventuring. Why? I'm here for the drama.
Brian's log, day 67.
You can't call it that. Brian's log.
Brian's log?
Better let your daddy cook.
Don't mock my log. I'm doing what the doctor asked.
Brian's log. That is funny. That's a double entendre. That is just...
Mr. Ryan, please.
Is his foot in the toilet? Why?
But no, the fact that Roy said again.
Oh.
Shit.
What seems to be the matter?
I'm just waiting for a prescription.
Where does it hurt?
I said I'm fine.
What's up with your face, my guy? Let me see.
The other day. Stop!
Yeah, I knew something was up with his face. The mask was sticking out. You got the cube mouth. Y'all tripping.
It's so funny because my response would be the absolute opposite.
Never
I
would
would not
touch it. Never. They throwing them away. June. Okay.
Hey, Doctor, it's me. Hello.
Because to me, them things are just waiting to turn into the little cubes from Hellraiser. Hell no.
1890. The recently opened Savoy Hotel. Dinner, bed, and breakfast for two. Bonjour, bonjour.
There we go. Let's get back to adventuring.
Happy anniversary.
Totally your fault.
Somebody was talking and I just said yes.
It's a wedding vows. You just married Henry VIII.
Sorry.
June again.
Because they're wearing totally different clothes from earlier.
7 weeks.
Dang.
What happened to the other people who travel with you?
Yeah, now you're asking the right questions.
Some left me. Some got left behind. And some, not many, but
Muertos.
some died. Not them, not them.
But that's not a symptom of traveling with a doctor. That's life.
Never them.
Jeffy said something that's very true. Said they're aging faster than their friends. They should be in their mid-20s, but because of the doctor, they're in their mid-30s.
Day 361.
Oh, it's been almost a year.
No movement.
So the thing is, we have had movement. We have had some stuff happen, but nobody's noticed.
Yeah. And maybe it's only happened to a small select few of them.
Now I wonder, that little girl who was touching hers and it started glowing.
And look at you. You've made a right hash of it, haven't you? Well, Craig, you're fired.
Oh, terrible flashback.
It should be all odd serve.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I've run restaurants. Who do you think invented the Yorkshire
Not
pudding?
the fish fingers and custard again.
Is that what that is? Ah.
Yes, that's what they're doing.
Sounds
The
familiar.
callback.
Ah.
Yeah, Leo, it's a whole thing from the first episode of this Doctor.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Oh, now that's a big thing. You took a picture or something? Oh, what happened to the Wii?
Second set, Doctor! Oh, if Fred Perry could see me now.
Because the Wii stopped being for young people and all the old people took that over like that was their time at the retirement home. And People's a hell no. Yeah.
And okay,
Doing
there goes
something.
somebody.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, that's what
Why
I
would
was
she
saying.
touch it?
That's what we were saying. Now look, it's got your DNA.
Yeah. Now what's that mean?
Yeah, see? Now
Yeah,
you won
look
with
at
the
that.
box.
Third set decider. Come on then.
Just tell the doctor, y'all. Yeah, they took a whole year to do their research. So it's like, okay, we can conquer this planet easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Is that all you can do? Hover? Bet a metal dog could do that. Ooh,
Oh, wait a minute.
that's clever. What's that?
That's a gat.
Yo.
Yeah, it's a Roscoe. It's like, first thing we need to get ready to do with 2 hearts. Look at them, download all the
Downloading
information.
everything. Yep.
By the cubes. It's going to be a long night.
Okay, I'm on my way.
This stuff been sitting there this whole time. Ain't nobody noticed.
What are you grinning about?
We're wanted at the Tower of London.
I love how they send out a message and he gets it on the psychic paper.
Yes, I've got officers trained in beheading. Also, ravens of death.
I like her.
I don't know how useful it is. Every cube is behaving individually. There's no meaningful...
Yeah, they're doing something different.
Oh, no.
Is
That one's
polka?
the most evil one of all of the cubes.
A loop of polka music. No, thank you.
Yes, that is the most evil cube of all.
Did me, even to the end. Science leads, he always told me. Said he'd learnt that from an old friend.
Yeah, he's like, I know who you was. You your daddy's daughter.
How? Nobody would have listened.
You're thinking of stopping, aren't you? You and Rory.
Yeah, you gotta retire sometimes.
Maybe. I don't know. We don't know. Well, our lives have changed so much.
Yeah, and we age.
So much to see, Amy. Because it goes so fast.
Yes. That part, man, does it go fast.
The first face this face saw. And you'll see it onto my hearts. Media pond. Yours will be.
On top of the fact, she and Rory are his in-laws.
Yeah.
Fade from me.
What a great scene. The score helps a lot too, though.
To me.
Yeah, you do, Pond. And you always get what you want. They got what they wanted.
You know, it's funny how he keeps calling her Pond, even though she's married.
Doctor, look.
What?
Why did they all say 7?
7
Yeah, because they call in the backups. They're calling in reinforcements.
sides of
Could be worse. It could be
a
12.
cube.
A cube has 6 sides.
Not if you count me
And the
inside.
boys be at your door. Oh, that's not good. It's a countdown.
Has to be.
Okay, but why is it starting now? I mean, the cubes arrived months ago. Why wait this long?
Because they're clever.
They had to take a full assessment.
Can't not be. We need to think of all the variables, all the possibilities. Okay, go, 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 go.
He didn't come and took over.
Sorry.
Oh, those are the dudes with the funny mouths.
I said, I'm looking for the supplies cupboard.
Did they just pull out the...
I don't know what that is. Some kind of knife or something.
Why is Brian just standing there?
You see my dad?
No, sorry.
Got him on the slab.
Run faster, Rory.
Yeah, now he runs like an actor. Rory, look at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rory been in,
6 cents.
Yeah, Rory been in enough
Yeah,
situations
he
to
know.
know.
Yeah.
Remotely isn't my style. See you after.
Rory, the first thing you should have done was contact the doctor. Like, pin him up. Crazy how them things are everywhere.
What does that mean?
What's happening?
Careful.
There is nothing in here.
Well, that's good. You know, it's not bombs. It's not.
Well, nothing you can't see.
Some reach out.
Is it the same all around the world?
They're empty. We're safe, right?
No.
They call that for glasses. No. Pocket universe or something.
Attention to the cubes if they don't contain
Virus
anything.
in there. Who knows?
There's CCTV feeds from across the world.
See, look, people getting sick. See? Virus.
How are they dying?
I want information.
Some kind of pathogen.
The cubes brought people close together. They opened and then...
Oh, killing one of your hearts.
How to destroy a human? Go for the heart. Ow. Crikey Moses.
Doctor, the scan.
Crikey Moses.
Oh, how do you people manage one heart? It is pitiful. In 2 dimensions. 7 of them hitched onto this planet, but where's the closest one? Glasses, zoom in.
Come on, glasses.
There's a hospital.
The hospital. That little girl.
Okay, how long are you gonna last with only one heart?
Right.
How much longer?
Right. You can walk right past her.
I need both hearts.
Was that a defibrillator?
Mm-hmm.
What? No.
That actually stops your heart. If it's already working. Oh. And we're good.
2 hearts.
He said, welcome back, Lefty. Like, really?
Your man did the Saturday Night Fever point. Staying alive. Woo.
He said, back in the game. Go over there and see them two dudes in House Rory's ass.
Through the looking glass.
You would think if you spent all this time on Earth away from the doctor, you should learn martial arts or something. You should have been taking MMA or something like. They're getting into too much shit to not know how to defend yourself.
Oh, what kind of a welcome do you call that?
Damn, you old.
Yeah.
So many of them crawling the planet, seeping into every corner.
My man looking like, what the hell? What is that? What is happening?
He says humans are like cockroaches.
Before the Shakri were a myth. A myth to keep the young of Gallifrey in their place.
The Shakri?
Oh.
Who are you calling a contagion?
Oi, didn't I tell you 2 to go?
You should have learned by now.
Yeah, and what is this?
He's like, we don't listen to you, man.
Yeah.
The Shakri serves the talent.
The pest controllers of the universe.
Oh, I swear.
Isn't it?
Wow, that's some seriously weird bedtime story.
You can talk morphing your ground.
He is the ashiest dude I ever seen in my life. If he don't need some lotion on his face, like
You need to go to the planet Jergens.
Made attractive so humans will collect.
Bask in the lakes of some lotion or something, for real.
What they are.
Yeah.
Not pests or
bask
plague.
in a,
Creatures of hope.
Purify himself in the lakes of Johnson baby oil at Diddy's house. Like,
Must be met. The second wave will be released.
What does that mean?
So y'all need to be.
Come on now.
prepping
It's not
for
that hard to
something.
figure out.
The human plague, breeding and fighting.
Human plague.
The tally shall be met.
Those cubes, there's going to be a terrible wave of energy ricocheting around here any second.
I'm gonna miss this.
Oh. Damn.
Did they
get
people
pops
off?
out? Yeah. Like, I
Oh,
was thinking-
no, he got, remember he sat up on the gurney?
Yeah.
You really are as remarkable as Dad said.
He's like, yeah, you know.
He's like,
yeah.
Jimmy, I better get going. Things to do, worlds to say, swings to...
I mean, Brian is no wolf, but I like Brian.
Yeah.
Life will still be here.
You could come, Brian.
Somebody's got to water the plants.
Never understood what cubed actually means. The power of 3.
Ah, they said the thing, the name of the episode.
They said the thing.
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Sintel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Okay, hold on. Let me pause before we get to spoilers. Pause. Okay, there we go. We paused. Whew. That was close.
I was gonna say, Heeky speech.
Oh, once again, another just fun romp. It feels like a one-off. I'm sure there's going to be a through line that we're missing. We've said this, on more than one occasion. A lot of times things are little clues and breadcrumbs are kind of like sprinkled across various episodes that end up connecting a little bit at a little bit later time. But I did appreciate, the conversation of jumping at moments that may never come again because life just moves. People age, things, opportunities change, and what are you going to do in those situations? Amy and Rory are thinking about maybe retiring from this life of gallivanting the universe and the galaxy, and take the straight and narrow. And there's nothing wrong with that, actually. But the doctor kind of like had a cool little moment with Amy and was explaining, how precious time is and how precious these moments are. And he has a really deep understanding, appreciation for taking life, by the horns and enjoying it because it's fleeting. The time that I'm going to spend with you because I'm practically immortal, I have a deeper understanding of appreciating the moment. But for those of us who are mortal, we have to really consider how that time is being spent. Somebody in the chat had said earlier that for their friends, they're in their 20s, but they've been gallivanting the universe for the past 10 years. So when they come back out to revisit their friends, they're 30 plus years old. And the person you are at like 35 is a lot different than the person you are at 25. Yeah, and some things are probably going to get kind of like left behind as a result of you, taking the choice to explore. There's a lot of deeper understanding and meaning with this episode than just kind of like the silliness of the cubes itself, and I think that's what I appreciated. All right, I'm done being long-winded. How you feeling about this episode?
Everything you just said was on point. And I was trying to make sense in my head of how they have grown age 10 years in an additional 10 years. So they have been around the doctor for 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing about that is not so much that they've aged 10 years, but they have a universe, not a world, a universe of experience that their friends don't have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my kids ask me why I don't go to high school reunions or any of that type of stuff.
Okay.
Why don't I talk to any of my friends from high school? It's because we don't have anything in common. And here's the thing, some of those people that I knew, so that's not, friends is a whole different word. Some of those people that I knew from high school are doing quite well. They have become quite successful, driving very nice cars, living very nice neighborhoods, and they've got like grown kids and their grandparents, and the whole, life is good, seemingly, right? my life is absolute shit. But at the same point, I've had a world of experiences that you can't just look back and, yeah, I could talk about having a nice house. I can talk about a lot of things. My kids are younger, but they're growing up and, blah, blah, blah. But when these kids talk about it, it's like, well, yeah, I went I went on vacation to Jamaica one time. And I was like, oh, that's wonderful. You dived off the cliffs in Jamaica? Great. I was like, I could talk to you about that one time when I was in Somalia, in a small village and, there were bullets flying past my head. I could talk about that. I could talk about spending time in South Africa or, Ethiopia or Iraq, Afghanistan, Germany, Italy, Russia, England, France. I could talk about a lot of stuff. But we don't share that in common. That's not a conversation that we can have that I could say anything, but by the time I get through talking, you'd be like, that sounds like bullshit, because there's no way you could have done all that. Yeah, I actually could have. And that's the same thing for Rory and Amy. They have done things that are beyond human comparison. And you can't have, the best thing that they can do, the reason why they long for a normal life is because they have something in common with all the other people around them. They can't talk to them about what they do at the doctor. It's one of the reasons probably why after having that adventure, their dad stays around them so much. Is because he's the only person that gets it. When he had that adventure with a doctor, that opened up his entire perspective, and he decided to go out and visit everything in the world. So just like that wonderful scene that we have with the doctor and Amy, but I'm not running away from it, I'm running to it. There's so much to, it's the same for us. There's so much to experience on this earth that we have barely even scratched the surface. He has an entire universe at his disposal. There's so much to experience. I've barely scratched the surface of what is out there that is possible. And when Brian had that experience, he's like, I got to get out here and see at least everything that's on this little mud ball that we call home. I got to see as much as I can and experience as much as I can before you fade away. Before I can't. And I think that is a beautiful sentiment and really kind of what the doctor is all about. Yes, there's monsters every week and there's these huge threats to the planet and to our existence, but really it's about being open enough to explore all the possibilities of this world and seeing it for what it is and loving those that you come in contact with, like the Williams, the Ponds. That is hilarious.
I like that the writers are taking the opportunity to kind of ground us into the consequences of adventuring. At no point in time, if you're a companion, should you ever feel safe? That's not smart. But I also, their lives are on the line when they're out, having these great adventures, but there's also, addressing the beauty of the subtle, smaller things that life has to offer. Like they wanted a kid, that's a different type of adventure. It's not one where, you're fighting space pirates and, jumping through different galaxies, but it is a different type of adventure. If you wanted to, explore becoming a nurse or the thing that Rory was going to be, like there are adventures in your own life. I think that there's something to that. Like, I feel like you have to be dangerous. You have to be careful when trying to tell somebody that their time on this planet is not as grand as somebody, gallivanting the galaxy. There's honor in working a good job, being there, raising a family, being a responsible citizen, seeing grandma and grandpa on weekends and stuff like that. Like it's just a different type of adventure. And for Rory and for Amy to kind of like consider that, I think is awesome. Because there's beauty in it, The Doctor is great. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, being on that level of the stage is awesome. But there is something to be said about, you know, the real reality of retiring. You know, retiring from that life. Now, obviously, in the end of this episode, you know, they chose not to. And they were like, okay, we can maybe give like one more spin at it. It feels like Jordan coming back after his first retirement. You know, let me see if I can't get another championship out of this bad boy. And that's fine too as well. But I, for one, appreciate the fact that they're kind of at least took a moment to pause at the beauty of not the mundane, but of just living like a normal life. And there is adventure in that.
I think there's one factor that we forget in there that really colors your decisions when it comes to this, and that's kids.
Yeah.
You know, kids change your entire life. You know, and the thing for Amy and Rory is they know that Amy can't birth any more kids. They can decide to become parents, and I don't know why there's such an aversion to adopting. And maybe that's because, you know, you have no idea of what you're really getting. You have a kid that's in need of a home, but you know, DNA is powerful. It's way more powerful than we talk about. So she cannot birth another kid, but kids would change your whole world. And it's just like, you know, one of our best friends, a friend of the channel, a friend of all of ours, the, you know, co-founder of the Geekish Network, Chuck, is my brother from another mother, and I love that dude to death. And I think because I have them, I wouldn't trade my kids for anything in the world. And I know that the man I am today is vastly different than who I would be if I had no kids.
Big facts.
And I think that,
I feel that.
You know, and not only that, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids in a way helped to mature me and help me grow up a whole lot in a very short amount of time. But also the type of life, the lifestyle that I would be living. I don't know if it would be better. I don't know if it would be worse, but it changed because I had kids. And I think that's one of those things too, where our good friend Chuck doesn't have any kids and his life is completely different. And for the Doctor, who he doesn't really talk about it. We know the Doctor's had some kids, but I don't know, you know, in the thing, I mean, outside of Jenny, you know, what he had in the early, like, classic Who, you know, if they just aged as normal humans or whatever. And that's a whole, like, you know, that vampire kind of, you know, talk or whatever, about you being immortal and them not being. Amy and Rory knowing that she can't birth any kids also changes how they feel about everything. Because I guarantee you, if Melody was with them and they were getting a chance to raise Melody, all this about we want to run off across the galaxy, it would be a whole completely different conversation. And running off with the Doctor might be a every now and again adventure instead of a let's do that every day.
Yeah. Let's see. One more small things. I know we got to wrap this bad boy up. We are getting ready to hop into. Shoot! It is 9:37. Yeah, we got to start getting prepped. If you were wondering who some of the people that we've been talking to on the side, members of the Patreon get a special section, a private section of the Discord where you can actually watch us work and be a part of the reaction process. If you ever wanted to be a reactor and kind of wanted to, you know, have an influence on what that reaction looks like, you can get that opportunity by asking us questions while we watch. There's a link in the description. You can get to it super quick. Typically, we would have like a question and answer, a Q&A section regarding some of the conversations that we held in the chat, but we are a little pressed for time today. So I wanted to ask you, Rakai, if you have any closing thoughts regarding this episode or just the series as a whole.
No, I think the one thing that we've been talking about since we started season 7 is where is the through line? I have really enjoyed these first 3 episodes. I like them, and they do seem like this is episode 4, right? So we've done 4.
Yep.
Yeah, we've done 4, and all 4 of them have been great, and they have been different, like little mini lessons, which, you know, I am actually looking very forward to doing my deep dives. I've done one for episode 1. I have one for episode 2, but I haven't finished editing. And I've got, A Town Called Mercy and this, The Power of 3. Looking very forward to doing those deep dives on them. But in the other seasons, all the seasons of the 10th Doctor, what we got in season 5 and 6 of the 11th Doctor, where's the through line? I mean, and if it's there and we're missing it, I'm really missing it because I don't see it yet. It's not become apparent.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Unless, I mean, hold on. Let me take this off. Hold on. Tinfoil hat. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe, because the one thing that I've seen in episode 1, 2, 3, and 4 is this whole back and forth about Amy and Rory spending so much time away from the Doctor, being with the Doctor, spending so much time away being with the Doctor until we get to this, where they make the full-on decision to go basically full-time. We got a chance. We'll come back and live a normal human life. We got plenty of time to do that. The normal human life ain't going nowhere.
Right.
How long do we have to, especially when you can't, knees to chest and do all this type of stuff you need to do because now your bones is old and your back hurt and there's plenty of time to go back and just be regular old on Earth. But if that's the case, we know how it goes for companions.
Yeah.
That shall lead to tragedy. Yeah, I don't even want to think about that because I do love the puns.
Well, I think that's a good place to kind of like wrap this bad boy up. Hey, listen, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. If you've been enjoying the conversation that me and Rakai have, especially on Rakai's side, he's just got a great way of words and some wonderful insight. You should do yourself a favor, head over to Rakai's Patreon, and of course, show some love by hitting the subscription button on his YouTube page. Rakai, can you tell the people how they get in contact with you?
Listen, first of all, let me tell y'all, that dude named Rakai, don't listen to him. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. Half the time, that dude crazy. He's out of his damn mind. He likes to call himself Noob from the Ville because he actually is a noob from the Ville. But he crazy. That dude, don't listen to him. And if you think you want to listen to him, listen on the Patreon or on his YouTube page. /Noob from the Ville, NUPEFROMDAVILLE. You might hear some crazy stuff. This dude be thinking he know what he talking about. He don't know nothing. He thinks that when you talk, it should be about this. But really, it should be about this. And you don't have to be Gallifreyan to have two hearts. Just have one heart that's big enough for two hearts. This right here. Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Chef. As always, thank you all for your time.
Crazy. What's wrong with him?
Hey, man. Yo, listen, man. We love your crazy. And with that being said, we'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Take care. Peace.